Brand new training that all of our law enforcement officers will be getting.
Cutting-edge training. This gives them the full encompassing training that they're going to need.
The most advanced training simulators in the country, called the VirTra system.
They're a company focused on virtual, judgmental, and de-escalation training for law enforcement.
De-escalation will be a top priority.
Protesting police-involved shootings was not reducing tensions between cops and communities.
Anytime we can use a tool like this to get better outcomes for our community and ultimately keep people safer, that's the ultimate goal.
You have community or communities, you have law enforcement, and I see companies like VirTra as a linking element between here and there a lot of times, or bridge of sorts.
It's about the officers feeling based on current events and what's going on in the country over the last 3 to 4 to 5 years with all the shootings. A lot of the departments are put under a lot of political pressure, and so the officers came to their representatives, which are their union reps, saying, hey, we chose this position, we chose this job, but we need better training. Because if you have an insecure, untrained officer, he or she is going to make a lot more mistakes.
You're just trying to go, well, what's the best course I should take here? Whereas once you've experienced this, you can pull this out now, right? And by providing these kind of things, now we have something that we can recall from our memory.
Police officers have to be jacks of all trades. That's what the societal expectations are with cops. And they want police officers to be able to respond accurately and appropriately to given scenarios. It's a tall order, but that's what the expectations are.
Legislators can do a lot of things in their states. Certainly they can heighten the awareness of our products, making it known that this capability is now available. Legislators can support adding the equipment necessary to train police officers to the very highest standards.
We are not training our officers enough. We hold our officers at a very high standard, which we should. But if we're going to hold these officers at a very high standard, we need to provide them the tools and the training.
We're trying to get some continuity across the board and saying, look, we're all trying to work together to kind of solve a problem here and kind of make things and relations a little bit better between law enforcement and the various communities they serve.
I think what it takes is a person saying, enough is enough. I will only approve the highest quality training for officers because the public expects it and the officers deserve it. I think it takes someone of courage to say what we have done to date is not enough.
Especially in the day and age we live in law enforcement nowadays, everything is hypercritical, and we are looked at so heavily by the press, the police brass, the politicians in the city, the media, the activist groups that are out there. Cops are getting scrutinized on 5 different levels all the time now, put under the microscope. So if you can give them a tool that will help them be more successful, I really don't know how you could sit there, even as a rank and file guy or gal, and go, well, I don't think we should be doing this.
VirTra's mission is to improve and save lives through the development, deployment, and support of the world's finest judgmental use of force and marksmanship training simulator.